vlogging again, this time without the baby, and in good weather, so I don't have my umbrella. I thought I'd hit upon a couple of small things, like I say, I mean, a lot of people vlog about really big things in Japan, and like yesterday I took a trip to an inland sea and saw some big temple, and it's cool, and I'll have pictures and stuff, but I don't know, I feel like a million people vlog about stuff like that. And what I really wanted to target was kind of day-to-day things when I can. So this one, I mean, first off, sorry about the banging and any car noise, but I'm by Route 2, and they're building the highway that I talk about in another video, so that's all the banging you're hearing. But I wanted to hit upon two things. First, I saw this on a map, and I figured I'd come here. This is an old Shinto shrine that I'm sitting at. Normally I wouldn't be sitting on the stairs, but when I got here I found out that it's kind of forgotten. It's closed down, which is always sad. Some of these shrines have been here forever. The large ones can kind of manage it, but some of the small ones, they just die out because there's just nobody who goes to it. But I wanted to show you a couple things. So first off, here it is. Here's the shrine. So you can see back there. I'll get me out of there. So you got a couple of small buildings, and I'm not quite sure if you're going to be able to see it or not, but in the back there's also a cemetery. So I'm sure that there are some people's family members, and they're still alive right around the area, and they may come here. But it's basically done. I doubt that there is any kami that is enshrined here now. It looks like it's just closed down. It's just buildings, and that's kind of one of my points out of the two that I really wanted to push. One is that things are dying out, that the old stuff can go away, and we have to pay attention to that. It's not just in Japan anyway, but especially in Japan, where you're talking about something that a place that has a history of a couple thousand years. It's important that you remember these little places too, not just the giant ones. And then the other thing I wanted to point out was the only thing stopping me or anyone else from going into this closed down shrine is this metal gate that is just kind of sat here. It's tied, so if you look over here, there's a little tie down, but that's it. Like I couldn't just step over that if I wanted to or walk around it. But this is Japan. People don't. I'm sure that people who have family members up there go around it all the time, but people don't go up there. And even from here, I can see there's no damage really, other than like nature damage from not being kept up. But there's no like spray paint on it. I don't see like garbage. I don't see beer cans and cigarettes laying around. Like a bunch of teenagers come up here. I don't see any of that. But if you go to any of the places I've lived, but right now I'm in New York, places like this, especially up in a hill where it's quiet and dark, there'd be cigarettes, beer, there'd be joints laying around. It would just not look this good. So that's really a big thing in Japan, is that you actually follow basic rules like, there's a little tiny metal gate that I could easily step over, but I won't, because I shouldn't. And it's one of the things that really sold me on Japan. I've had people say some nasty stuff because I like Japan, and maybe I wear a Japanese hat, or I wear the bag, or whatever. I'm not trying to be Japanese. I just really appreciate the culture a lot. I know there's a lot of problems. Of course, every culture and every nation has their problems, but I really appreciate all the small things, like the fact that people throw things away in a garbage can. I know, you think that would be normal, but not in New York. People actually don't just step over something like this and pee all over everything and throw garbage everywhere like they would in New York. Nope, it's different. And what's weird is it's natural. Like, people just don't. Like, when I ask my wife about it, or I ask friends about it, I say, why don't you? They look at me like I'm stupid for asking the question. So that also says a lot. It's not that they're like terrified to do it. They don't even think to do it. It's ingrained into them that you just don't do that. It says don't go there, so don't. So there's my vlog about that. I don't hit any nation. Like, America doesn't suck. Japan isn't the greatest nation in the universe. But I think that there are some good things that other places could look at. The point of my vlog really is just to make people think. I don't want you to think, oh, my nation's terrible. What I want you to do is go, yeah, why don't we throw stuff in a garbage can? You know, why do I see garbage laying all over the street in New York? Why does it smell like pee? You know, I mean, when I go to Tokyo, I don't smell urine everywhere. I don't see rats running from garbage bag to garbage bag. I don't see piles of gum just stuck everywhere. Like, people just don't do those things, and it makes it so much nicer. You really enjoy walking around when you don't have to deal with that. And so I try not to. And the point of this is to hope maybe other people who watch this or something might say, you know, I've done that. Maybe I'll be a little bit more thoughtful. And if everybody was just a little bit more thoughtful, I'm telling you, it makes such a huge difference. Just the place behind me. Yeah, now I can go here, and I don't go in, but I can still enjoy that it looks nice. It's, you know, it's a little run down from nature, but it's not destroyed. It doesn't look defiled, let's say. It's still here. You can still enjoy it. You could come up here and pray, although with no enshrined kami. You could argue as to whether you should or what, if it's worth it or whatever. But here it is. It's still as pristine as could be expected, instead of destroyed and covered in beer cans. Little things like that really make your day so much nicer. And I think we should really think about that. You know, spread the good that can be. So there you go, my little vlog for right now. I'll see if I can find some more for the day. I'm going to go look at a shoe store. See if I can find some work shoes, and who knows. All right, talk to you later. Enjoy yourself.